That, what you're talking about earlier, is my version of the nudging point because I can't nudge you from 700 miles away.
Just say trouble. He says, oh!
Well, I went, because
I got the hit.
LaBeouf was just on it all night long, man. He's been up there in the top 5 without a problem, and unfortunately just lost it. Those fresh tires have got to come up to pressure before they can stop it. And I think he just trying to keep up, and rear end just came out from underneath that number 9 machine.
Yeah, a tough break there for that driver as Matthew Lee still the man leading the way. Where did Matthew Lee come from, Ray Richard? Wow.
Well, first of all, there's these two people that love each other very much. Oh, wait, we won't go that far.
Well, that's the PJ13 version.
Yes,
we want to know the
yes,
iRacing, PG, no, not version. We want the rated R.
Well, I can't give you that many details. This is a family broadcast. As, by the way, we're talking about Nick Sacco on the outside of Matthew Lee. What can you say again about Sacco? I've said the same thing about 3 times tonight about him. Staying up in the top 3 most of the night, just holding on to that 29 machine. Fantastic driver, knows his stuff around here in Martinsville. We're working laps 65 of 200 right now, by the way, under caution.
65 of 200 again. We welcome you to coverage on XSpeed TV and, of course, CRN Sports Radio Network. Ray Richard, Wesley Outlet, Michael D'Amico on production for the TV side of things, and Trey Snyder on production for the radio. And by the way, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, join Bruce Barrett for coverage at County Line Raceway for the return of racing at County Line Dirt Track Racing from Elm City, North Carolina, 7 p.m. Eastern on the CRN Sports Network as the green flag goes back in the air here at Virtual Martinsville. And Matthew Lee, same old song and dance like the words by Aerosmith, sails away off 2.
And Sacco predicted it this time when Lee jumped just before the green. Sacco hit the throttle and was able to get away from third place spot, who right now is being held by Chris Baines in the 54 machine. Lee way the heck out in front right now with Sacco. Sacco only about 1 truck length back. They'll come down through 1 and 2. Not tailgating them just yet, trying to find a good line. But, man, right in his train tracks around this whole facility, third place got to be about 5 to 6 truck lengths back. Again, that's the 54, and behind him, the 41 of Cole Gray.
Everybody stays single file, though, as they come off the corner. Nobody jumps out of line, but still Lee leading the way. There's Cole Gray. We're on board with him in 4th place from the rooftops as they make their way, trying to close in on Baines, Sacco, Lee. They go to 3.
McKinnon right behind that 41 of Gray in that 5th place spot. Going to get to the rough shot of him right now. That CNC machine of that 41 making his rounds around turn 4. Down by the stripe, he'll go. Able to hold him off, but we're going to go to the inside, or at least try to with that 13 machine of McKinnon. McKinnon likes to dive that truck down. That'll wear tires out prematurely, but again, still able to hold it most of the lap after lap. He'll try it again down to the inside. Still holding off behind him, the 87 of Austin McKinnon in 6th place.
Making our way off the corner again. There's McKinnon. We mentioned some of the scares he's had throughout the night. He saves that truck again, closing in on the other McKinnon, the 13 in front of him. McKinnon, Austin, Michael Austin 5th and 6th as they go into 3.
Austin McKinnon, though, you got to keep in mind, his truck is still smiling with that little smiley face on the hood. And look who is behind him. Brady LaBeouf in the 7th place spot. Catching back up just ever so slightly. Had a wreck, got the truck repaired, 4 fresh good years. Right now, he's got the freshest tires in the top 7.
And how about Brady after having that accident? He's only 7th. Brandon Bullock is right behind him in 8th.
Yeah, 23 machine, Brandon Bullock. Right up with them. They're just nose to tail coming out of turn 4, all the way from, looks to be 5th on back to 10th. 10th right now, Ashley Dodson going up through from there. Brandon Bullock, LaBeouf in the 7th place, McKinnon in 6th. The other McKinnon, Michael, in 5th. The 41 of Cole Gray in 4th. Baines, Sacco, and still on the point is Matthew Lee.
72 of 200 laps here at Martinsville. The leader is still your driver out in front. That is the driver of Sacco, trying everything he can to run down Matthew Lee as that race continues as they roar to 3.
One of the passes I just saw, Ashley Dodson give it to him in 9th place. Just past that, you see, actually he'll be in the 8th place. Just past the 23 of Brandon Bullock. Bullock getting freight trained to the inside. The 91 of Tyler Beeman. Stephen Font going to the inside of him. Now it's able to take and fall back in line. That'll actually put him back, Brandon Bullock, to the 11th place spot.
just a little sample, virtual style, of what you'll see at Martinsville this Wednesday night with the NASCAR Cup Series, as they'll be in action for 500 laps under the lights at the half-mile paperclip in Virginia this Wednesday. For now, the trucks here in Martinsville, JW eSports Racing Style, we're riding on board with Dodge and LaBeouf. That battle goes on, and there's Chris Baines in third. He's lost ground on the top two as they go back in the corner.
Yeah, we get a camera back to the 6 and 07 of LaBeouf and Dotson. It's been a great battle for the past 2 laps. Dotson has drove to the inside. He let him know he's there with the chrome bumper coming out of Ford. Looks like he may do that again down here in turn 1. Not enough to get to him, but the 87 is now holding up the 9 of LaBeouf. Aston McKinnon there in that 6th place spot. LaBeouf looks like he's going to set up for the inside line. He'll try it. Not enough of momentum to get there. But again, Ashley Dotson coming up through the field. Keep in mind, he was in 10th place about 6 laps ago. Loses the rear end a little bit off the corner, able to straighten it back up. Doesn't cause any problems for anybody. We have a caution now on the Speedway.
What a great couple of laps of racing. Stopped now by the Banana Republic flag for the 7th time. Ray Richard, we're under caution again here at Martinsville.
Please don't tell me it was the 3 of Hurley. I'm looking at his machine damage even more than what it was. Yes, it was.
No.
Unfortunately, he hit the inside retaining wall for the 3rd time tonight. Lost it by himself coming off of turn 4. Nobody else involved. That's a good thing for them, but just Hurley, bad luck tonight here at Martinsville.
And by the way, if you do not know what the Banana Republic flag color is, it's the same as that truck.
I was going to say, it's probably yellow. And he must have hit a banana peel. That's it. There we go. We can go with that.
He slipped on one for the 3rd time in truck 3. Bad luck for the Love Speed Co. entry number 3 of Hurley. And again, as I said, ever since that phenomenal showing at Charlotte, did okay at Dover. But since Bristol, Pocono, Michigan, he has struggled.
Yeah, I won't say anything
in there.
I was going to say, I won't say anything bad about Hurley. He's a fantastic driver. Looks like we got on the Matthew Lee right now is pitting, taking 4 fresh Goodyears, lap 79. This is his 2nd pit of the night. He was our leader for quite a while, but keep in mind there's a bunch of other guys that are going to try to get their lap back, including the 19 of Fulton, by the way. He's in 15th right now. Looks like he'll get around the pace car. One to go happens.
Well, Matthew Lee just got around Nicholas Sacco as well, his nemesis. There's Derek Mullins on pit road. Looks like Hurley pulls away off the pits in the number 3 truck as well, as virtual service is being done as we go under the caution flag again. Lap 80 of 200. Here comes Hurley back down for service in his number 3 truck as well.
Yeah, what you got to do is when you do it here at iRacing, you turn off your tires, you turn off your fuel, and you try to get some of that repair done. It looks like he didn't get tires last time. He'll get them this time. Right sides of that, number 3 going up on the Banana Republic yellow number 3 machine. Left side's up, changing the tires. They got the left sides down. Fuel on the machine is going to wait a little bit extra time, try to get that repaired before the pace car comes back around. And it looks like he's got, what do I call that? Just a bent end wing in the whole rear end.
A crunkled up rear end. Crunkled up rear end. Let's just be appropriate about it.
How about a frowning rear end? Frowning. Yeah, that sounds more better. So
there you go.
These
crunkled up rear end, frowning rear end. The 111 passes in front of him. And we go under the yellow flag. Coming up on halfway, lap 81 of 200 after that pit stop cycle. Zimmerman, now the new man out in front, truck number 94. LaBeouf is in 2nd, Beeman to 3rd. And, I think we're going to have some trucks get the wave around.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm going to believe that 94 Zimmerman is going to get one wave around here.
Yeah, he's 4 laps down.
Yeah, I think LaBeouf stayed out for that whole cycle, and that'll get him.
How about Brady LaBeouf, Ray? 2 cautions ago, calls to the caution, in damage, messed up, and now 15 laps later, he's in the lead.
Yeah, we're going to look at him right now on a point. As the pace car lights go off, we're going to double him back up. And look who is joining him, the 91 of Beeman. He's going to start on the outside of the front row once they get doubled up here. And you can change lanes, by the way. It does lane choice for the leader, but you definitely want inside here at Martinsville. You got to dive to the inside. And we have a new player here, Christopher Williams, at 09. We'll start right behind him, but to the outside, Matthew Lee's back on with everything fresh.
Working the conclusion of our 8th caution flag on lap number 82. 18 to halfway. Here they come to the box. Green flag back in the air at Martinsville virtually. LaBeouf leads for the first time in the evening, back to 1.
Lead to the inside, taking over that 2nd spot quite quickly from Beeman. Beeman to the outside, able to hold on to it, but it looks like the 09 and the 54 get into a little bit of squabble. Baines to the outside, loses about one more spot, able to hold on to the outside line. And he got 2x2 all the way back to, it looks like, 6th and 7th place.
2x2 all the way through the top 10, as my colleague announcing friend DJ always says. Leading the animals to the arc is Noah. Back straight away into the corner. It's still going to be Lee back to the lead in turn number 3.
Lee pulling away by at least 3 truck lengths at this point. The 09 right now, watching him. Williams way to the outside off of turn 4. He'll leave the bottom wide open for the 29 of Sacco. Sacco with the fresh rubber as well. Behind him, the 54 of Baines. And that 09 is just getting freight train coming out of turn 2.
The new leader, Matthew Lee, in the 04 truck. In second, LaBeouf, Saka, 1, 2, and 3. Closing in on halfway in a couple of more laps. They're back in turn 1.
Sacco forces away to the inside as a caution happens. And Sacco will take over the second place spot. We'll get our replay up for our 9th caution of the evening.
Caution flag waves for the 9th time again here at Martinsville. Ray Richard, you saw it happen in front of you.
Right over here, it looks like the number 13 of Michael McKinnon, unfortunately, looks like he kind of lost it. Did he lose it by himself? Watching the replay, didn't see it. He did get a little help from the 23 machine of Brandon Bullock, but again, I think that was just fighting for the same position, and unfortunately, Keffer, one of those guys involved, and Hurley involved again, the poor kid. Boy, oh boy. McKinnon for a spin. That'll bring out, again, the 9th caution of the evening here at nowhere to go, and unfortunately, this is another one of them situations. Keep an eye on Keffer here in the 33, that West Virginia machine. Again, nowhere to go on the binders, just doing a fantastic job of trying to hold on to that truck, but just wrong place, wrong time for about 3 times tonight for the 33.
Well, under the yellow flag again here. Caution out again.
Hey, by the way, please, just so you know, we
what a tough break.
He's doing a fantastic job, though. Like you said, where'd he come from, man? He's like a master of Martinsville right now. I'll tell you, doing a great job holding up in front there. Restart on the inside second row there. Actually, outside second row, excuse me, on that restart. Just dove it to the inside. Immediately took over first place spot from the 9 of LaBeouf. LaBeouf there in third. Again, good recovery for him. Not a lot of damage, anything for that truck. I believe he uses.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Incident and a whole bunch of other trucks as, again, we try to get things reset, close it in on halfway. Just after 9 o'clock, we'll pause for station identification on the CRN Sports Network and Max Speed TV.
Real race cars, real racetrack, real drivers, real pace truck. Heck, we even have real announcers too. Max Speed TV and LeafCars.com brings iRacing to
Welcome back to
home
Martinsville
on
Speedway,
YouTube.
Still under the caution
the next
flag
round
after
of
a
the
9th
Leaf
yellow
Direct
flag
100
involving a couple
iRacing
of other
series.
trucks. Ray
Tuesday.
Richard, Wesley Outland, Michael D'Amico, Trey Stott of the broadcast production. Live from Martinsville Speedway for round number 5 of the JW Racing eSports Truck Series. And Ray, it has been a caution flag fiesta the first 100 laps.
Yep, we're not even halfway through this whole event. Lap 90 working right now under caution. 9th caution of the evening. These guys just beating and banging towards the rear. Not a lot going on up front for cautions, though. The only thing that happened earlier was Ray LaBeouf in that number 9 machine just lost it himself. He was in 5th place a spot at the time, but again, caught himself back up, used his quick repair, and we're going to double him up in the line as the pace car lights go off.
Lap 90 of 200. We'll get ready for this restart here. You try to get things figured out one more time. Who's going to be the top contender? And again, as I have said several times already, what an impressive performance by Lee in the 04 truck, Ray. Just phenomenal. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Watch the predictability on the outside of him, Sacco. Last time, the minute he come around turn 4, he hit the throttle. Let's see if he does it again. Last 3 times he did. And he'll do it a 4th time, and Sacco will predict it, as I said before. So will the 54 of Baines. Baines right on the tail of Sacco. Down to turn 1 they go. Mahood will lose a position right back and forth immediately on this restart.
Well, Lee, the man that jumps out for that spot as they work their way into the corner, but watching as they come into the turn. Let's see how much strength that Lee has over the rest of the pack. To show how we have as we close it on halfway with Lee still